so we're in Pobladura for the Spanish GP, and this is a preview of the sections, and we're at section 8 and we're in the stream. It's unbelievably slippy, as you can imagine. Because of COVID we've not been here for a while, so let's take a look. So it looks like wet feet straight away. It's always really slippery in here. Even, you know, probably all the first day is going to be very slippery for all the classes. So let's take a look at the lines. I'm going to look at trial 2 first, but halfway through the section I've already spotted something massive for the TrialGP class, so let's take a look. So the trial 2, as you can see, it's quite fast running across these really slippery. Through the first set of flags, probably going to try and aim for the V here to avoid touching this flag here. That's going to be an early 5. Both ladies courses also have a tricky line around this water pool, and it looks like a difficult section already. So the ladies are staying in the water to go up through the middle, and I'm coming up here onto the trial 2. So it looks like we're coming to the difficult part here for trial 2. This is quite short on this rock, very, very slippery. The water, I can see how clear the water is now, but as soon as you start riding in there and riding above in the following sections, this is going to be difficult to see. And the rock at the other side of the water over there, I can just see how slippery that is. So I'm going to drop in now and just feel the line a little bit with my boot. Take up onto the corner here to turn to the big step. The big step there looks pretty impressive, and this is something that we've seen before. I'm going to stand next to it so you can see the size. Oh, and it's slippery. Horrible run up because the water's just a little bit too deep when it starts to touch the engine. When that happens, it affects the balance. Also, it's full of big rocks, and the rock's pretty big. We've had this before, it takes a lot of points, but it's amazing when you see a rider out of here, so that's one that I'm going to be looking up for, and I certainly won't be testing it, that is for sure. Let's move on with trial 2. So the trial 2 have to come out onto here. They're the only class that's doing it, so this is going to get a little bit better as the riders start to come, but to be honest, it's probably going to take all the first lap to really make a difference. As you can see, you have to turn somewhere on this black rock and jump up here, and that's something that I'm just going to ride around today because I can. But that's an interesting part, and without even looking at the other sections, that's probably, this part's probably quite a pivotal part in the trial. You know, if you're passing that, you're going to be somewhere near the podium. Whoop. Looked like I did that for camera, but I didn't. Even here you can see there's not really much space for the riders to drop down, so we're going to go over the corner and just let the bike roll into the water here. It looks quite deep, but it's too slippery to really slow down. And a quick turn on here. It's important to get a good drive from here. You can see how slippery these rocks are, and that's without the bike. And then up onto the top, and I'm just going to walk out the line, and we'll see the exit's just round the corner. So this is a little bit Scottish style, just let the bike move where it wants to go. This is also the exit for the girls, so it's a very tricky section for all the classes. Nice wide line at the open, avoid the water, and out through the end cards, and that's section 8. So that's section 8. As you can see, it's had me working a little bit. Really interesting sections here. It's not going to disappoint this weekend. Really natural. They're still big, they're still slippery. It's going to be a very good weekend.